So hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to solve a LeetCode daily challenge, and the question is not that much difficult. I think it should be an easy problem if you have solved a lot of problems related to strings. So let's understand the problem. So given a binary string, return the number of substring which with all character ones. Since the answer will be large, okay. So this is our string. So let's go to our that. So this is the string, and what we have to do, we have to return all the substring which only have ones. So what is substring? Substring is a continuous length of a string. Let's say 0 1 1. This is the substring, and 1 1 1, this is another substring, but you cannot say 0 1 like 0 1 and 1 1 1 is a substring. This is a subsequence, right? So what we have to do, we have to find all the substring which have all one. So if you see clearly, so what's the thought process you should what's the intuition behind this problem, and how to think about the problem is, right? So you can able to count the number of one, and you have to count the number of one consecutive ones, right? You have to count in a particular way, right? For example, what I'm trying to say is that you have to say, like, first if you go get one, then you have to find the how many consecutive one you are able to find. Let's say you got a string substring like this. So it's right, instead of counting single one, you should count it like that. First calculate all the number of one which you get consecutively. And for example, let's say you have a string with these consecutive ones. So how many substrings are able to possible, right? So 1 1 1, 3 ones are another substring. 1 1 and 1 1 is another substring, and 1 1 1, this is another substring. So how many substrings are possible? 1 2 3 4 5 6. So total we have we got 6 substring, right? Same case, let's say if the substring is 1 1, so how many substrings are possible? Like 1 1, 2 substrings are this, and this is another substring. So if you see, the pattern is like, if the number of consecutive ones are 2, then how many substring are able to possible, like able to make? If the length is 2, the substrings are 3. If the length is 3, the substring are 6. It's like uh, 4. If this 4, then I think it's 10, right? So if you see, what exactly is happening is, if 2, we are just finding the number of substring using one of the formula, which is n into n plus 1 by 2, right? So what exactly we are doing is, if I know the total number of consecutive ones, right, and I have to find all of them, so I just simply use this particular formula, right? For example, we have a 2 consecutive ones, so what we do, 2 multiplied 3 and divide by 2, which is 6 by 2, or which is 3, right? So in case of 2, we got 3 as our result. The same case if we replace it with 3 and it with 4, so 12 divided by 2 is 6. So we just have to find the consecutive ones, and once we got this, we are able to just apply this particular formula, and we got a result as expected. So I think this is not that much difficult. If you see, the little observation behind this problem is, if you are able to count the consecutive ones and simply apply this particular formula, so you are easily able to solve this particular problem. So let's see the code. So what we are actually doing is, make sure to use long, because they all have already mentioned that this result can be large, and it can be like go overflow in case of int. So that's the reason I have taken a long as a result. Count as long because we are counting the number of ones, consecutive ones, and if they can go overflow in case of integer, so it might produces a wrong result. So what I'm doing is that I'm just iterating over this string, and if it is 1, I'm just simply incrementing my count. If it is not, then I'm adding it to my result. But how? I am using that particular formula and doing a mod, because they have already mentioned that the result can be too large. So to reduce the overflow, I am just applying this particular formula, and at the end, let's say if the last character are 1 1 1, so we have counted this but we haven't entered in this particular case, right? So in order to handle this particular case, we have applied this if condition outer the loop, and if we are checking if the count is greater than 0, then we are simply applying the formula and getting a result. And at the end, they expected us to result integer, not a long, so just doing a type conversion and returning the value, right? So this is the code. And what's the time complexity? Time complexity is of n, because we are just iterating over the string. And talking about the space complexity, so this is of 1 because we are not taking any extra space, and yeah, these are just a variable, we are not taking any extra space. So time complexity is of n, and space complexity for this particular problem is over 1. So I hope you like the video, and if you like the video, please don't miss to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you have any query regarding this question, please drop a comment. I love to solve. And thanks for watching.